One is setting a nighttime view of vibrant Miami's downtown. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us. And State Farm presents the starting lineups. First for the Thunder, the backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. And for Miami, Mario Chalmers and Dwayne Wade, the tandem in the backcourt. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Battier in at the 4.
When you're the talk of the league, it comes with some perks and additional pressure. I mean, you've got a target on your back, and that's what the Heat had on them all last year. A lot of teams in the West wanted to test themselves against Miami.
Miami, for the most part, Steve, dealt with the West all right. You know, they're 11-7, but clearly it wasn't as easy for them as when they played teams from the East.
Well, the Heat have to travel a long way, coming all the way from Miami to go to the western part of the United States. I think that could be a factor. And let's face it, the Western Conference is much stronger than the East, so their record out there is not going to be as impressive.
Now, here is Sefolosha. Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Battier. Thunder on D. LeBron kicks to Bosh. Kicks it to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Inside to Bosh. And he drops it in from the low post. Bosh has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Heat. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Back to LeBron. Dishes it to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Chalmers has got his first 2 points.
And a breakthrough season last year for Mario Chalmers. Shot the ball well, 45% from the field, 39% from long distance. Numbers far and away better than in any of his prior seasons in the league.
On defense, the Thunder. LeBron kicks to Battier. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Durant. Puts the lead pass in front of...
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonny just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And with the Thunder, this is Scott Brooks' first head coaching opportunity, and there's no question he's made the most of it. He was Coach of the Year back in 2010, and that team has so much stability as an organization, but also as a coaching staff and as a roster. They seem to be getting better and better every year.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. After the Heat pick up 2. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Over LeBron. Westbrook, no good. And for Coach Brooks, you really have to appreciate, Steve, the way he's gotten all the players to buy into being unselfish, that defensive first mentality.
Yeah, no question. And give the general manager credit, too, for putting together a group of guys who are high character and who already have that gene in them to really want the team to do well. Led, of course, by Kevin Durant, the superstar who is also the backbone of this club. Russell Westbrook as well. But Brooks deserves a lot of credit. He's put this together, and he's made it work, and really a nice situation in Oklahoma City.
And that is good.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance point.
No good. The Heat go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Chalmers. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
My word, the one-man alley-oop. I haven't seen many of those. We need to come up with a name for that play, Kevin.
Hey,
give it a shot.
Yeah, okay. Just call it what it is, Clark. Spectacular.
Works for me. I like that. That's pretty well said, Kevin. Such an athletic, spectacular play. You're right.
6 on the shot clock. He used that pick to get in close. Westbrook's got his second basket.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Wade drives in. It's back to Battier. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Battier's got 5 now.
Good field goal percentage shooting to this point. They're really knocking down their shots.
Yeah, a hot start offensively has them in full control here. They're in the driver's seat, no doubt.
Now here is Cephalosha outside Westbrook. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Wade with it. Wade gets a screen from Bosh. The drive by Wade. Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. Wade passes to LeBron. Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Shot from the wing. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Slick play right there. He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands.
Outside Westbrook. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. Gets it to go. Westbrook's got 8 points.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Over Cephalosha. Wade can't hit. Thunder trailing by 5. Cephalosha dishes to Durant. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Chalmers. And it's good. He's got 6.
Kevin, great finish on the low block. I love it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
I just got to say this. I mean, the Thunder fans have really been spoiled since the team moved to Oklahoma City. 4 years in, and they've made the playoffs in all but the first season.
Thunder trailing by 7. Back to Oklahoma City. Made the playoffs. Gone deep more often than not. And talk about winning over a city when they relocated Steve from Seattle. They have done that and more.
Well, that city has really embraced the franchise, Kevin, and it helps when you've got guys like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook who are not only phenomenal players to watch, but really good people where the community can embrace. So I think the love affair between the team and the community is going to last a long time.
Kept alive, Bosch. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
Back to Durant, outside Westbrook. And the pass to Durant. Over LeBron. Durant, that's good.
He is so good at working himself into the open spots on the floor inside that three-point line.
Chalmers pass to Bosch. Shot from free throw range. Battier kicks to Wade. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. Wade's got his second basket of the game. Thunder trailing by 9. Now here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. And Durant, here we go. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Chalmers dishes to Battier. Pass to Wade. That's good. Wade's got 6.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Sefolosha up top. He kicks it to Durant. Poke loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosch. Lewis comes in for Shane Battier. Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jones checked in for Ibaka. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Sefolosha. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And it's Cole missing. Here is Harden. With the lead pass, Maynard. Drops in the layup for 2. The Heat leading by 9. LeBron outside.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow. They're getting whatever they want in the paint early on.
Well, doing work inside. That's why they've been able to build the lead. They've been playing smash mouth basketball.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Again, the strong inside game and the second chance points quickly becoming a factor.
Kevin, it's absolutely the biggest factor in the game right now.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Perkins is checked in. Here's Maynard. Harden outside. Perkins with a screen on Allen. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Excellent D there from Allen.
And LeBron last year, I thought, had the best season of his career. He shot 53%, by far a career high. And I think it started with him really making a commitment to go inside and to avoid those bailout three-point shots.
Now here is Haslem. Harden missing his last shot. LeBron drives in, tries again, and in he goes for the easy 2. Haslem's got his first basket.
Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, I mean, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
Perkins with the screen for Harden. Inside to Perkins. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And for LeBron, with his strength and explosiveness, No question he has the ability to overpower defenders in the paint. We see it, Clark, all the time.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he's really been less enamored with the three-point shot. He's really concentrated and been intentional about getting that ball in the two-point territory, working on his post-up game, and really putting pressure on defenders that make him unguardable.
Now, here is Harden after Rashard Lewis's miss. And good on the basket. Book it.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Here's LeBron. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. LeBron's now got 6. Harden kicks to Jones. Perkins with a screen on Lewis. Here's Jones. Can't make good off the screen.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Yeah, Harden is really an instant offense type guy, Kevin. He's been a role player off the bench the last couple of years, but it seems like he's ready to emerge into a star. He's instant offense when he comes into the game.
And, Steve, it's not just because Harden can get hot in a hurry. It's also because he can find ways to get the shots he wants. And he isn't just a catch-and-shoot guy. He knows when to put it on the floor, create some space, and then pull up for the 2. He's also a better passer than advertised.
Well, one thing that you can't say is that the Thunder's rise to the top caught anyone by surprise. In the annual GM survey before the season started, more than 2/3 of the general managers in the league picked Oklahoma City to win the West.
Boy, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Westbrook. He's got 8. That's good. Westbrook's got 10 points.
He's really shouldering the load for his team right now. That's what leadership is about. He's looking to help his team cut into this deficit.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Chalmers. Ray Allen is on the wing. Over Ibaka. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here is Cephalosha. Over Chalmers. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat out front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Now, here's Chalmers. Haslam, a screen on Durant. It's LeBron with the drive.
Well, I think as time has gone on, the Heat hate has died down a little bit. You know, with LeBron and Bosh first signing there, they were really thrust into that villain role, booed in every arena on the road. But I think things have calmed down a little bit, and while they'll never be accepted as an underdog, people do appreciate them as a great team.
He's off on the first. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Eric Maynor, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And the second free throw, good. Here is Harden. They set the pick. Gets it to go. Harden's got 5. And for LeBron, I think the backlash was the hardest. An Ohio native, when he left the Cavaliers, Clark obviously, it was not good.
No, it was not, and he admits that. It's unfortunate it unfolded the way it did, but I think going forward, and as time passes, people will let it go as they should, and LeBron has become, I think, a better man as a result of having gone through that, and a better player, too.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, James Harden, last year's Sixth Man of the Year, he gives the Thunder a boost of energy and offense when he steps onto the court, and he'll tell you that enthusiasm is built in. It all comes with the package, he said. That excitement on the court, I'm the same way off the court. I like to have fun, meet people. I like to give high fives to the kids courtside. That's my personality, and I'm definitely starting to show it a lot more now. Guys?
Well, from the beard to his three-point celebrations, he's a guy who's very comfortable expressing himself. Thanks, Doris.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Harden against Allen. Harden the pass to Collison. Count the bucket. Collison's got his first points of the game.
And you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Eric Spoelstra's father was once the general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers. And Eric went on to play at the University of Portland, had a nice career there before hooking on with the Miami Heat. He's been with the organization for a long time.
Here's Cole. The Thunder making the shot. 5 on the clock. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to go.
I think he's been fighting his shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
Harden dishes to Durant. Haynor pushes up. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 6. And for Coach Spoelstra, Steve, as you mentioned, family ties in the business of basketball. He's been around it since he was a little guy.
Yeah, he knew relatively early on in his life that he wanted to stay around the game. You know, after college, he played a couple of seasons professionally in Germany, and then ended up at the age of 25 working as an intern for the Heat as a video coordinator. So quite a climb for Eric Spoelstra.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Again, Oklahoma City. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, the Heat knew it was all about the playoffs for them last year, Kevin, and ultimately they would be judged on if they were able to win a title or not. That's maybe harsh, but that truly is the reality for that group.
It is there, you're right. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslam. Mattier comes in for Rashard Lewis. Dwayne Wade's checked in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Jones comes in for Kevin Durant. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Daquan Cook. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. And the basket by Chalmers. Yeah, Clark, they cruised early, and once Derrick Rose got hurt and the Bulls were knocked out, they were the heavy favorites to reach the finals. But it was a struggle at times. You know, Indiana gave them a real good second round.
Yeah, and then Boston took them to 7 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, even had them down 3-2. But in the end, it was finally LeBron's turn, and he was amazing during the championship round against Oklahoma City. And it was very impressive the way he responded to his critics and played about as well as you can possibly play in an NBA Finals. Congratulations to Miami and to LeBron.
And it's Wade penetrating, fires from the line, and there's another one for the Heat. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Harden against Wade. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded.
They keep pounding them on the glass here in this one. Just a tremendous job rebounding the ball.
Well, that's half the battle. I mean, you go after it every single time. It's a mindset. Never assume the shot's going in. You got to always assume the shot's going to come off the rim, and it's going to be yours.
Now, here's Wade. Harden missing his last shot.
Well, you know what? You really expect him to knock that jumper down when he gets a good look like that.
There's the dish to Sefolosha. Jones, he's covered by Bosh. with the fadeaway. Gets the bucket. The Heat leading by 7. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Passes it to Bosch. Battier outside. Lets it go with the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Hayden with it. He has 5. From about 19 feet, Westbrook can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Chalmers against Jones. Now, here's Chalmers. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bosch. Powers down the dunk.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Here's Westbrook. The Heat getting the bucket. No good on the triple.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Chalmers. Chalmers off the pick from Bosch. T-Wade on the wing, guarded by Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for the Heat. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. And Chalmers kicks to Haslem. Leans inside. Shot is no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. Left side Westbrook. Over Chalmers. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Heat leading by 9.
When you think about converted point guards, Russell Westbrook comes to mind for me anyway. He played the 2 at UCLA alongside Darren Collison. He's been able to figure out the point guard spot in the NBA, and Oklahoma City really wants him to score anyway, so he's kind of a hybrid point guard.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Russell Westbrook has had his critics playing alongside Kevin Durant, and some have said that Westbrook took too many shots. Clark, what do you think?
Well, that's nitpicking. I don't want to dwell on where Russell Westbrook is with his development because he's a fantastic player. He's young, and he does need to grow. Most guys do. But what he brings is a guy who can score the ball at a high rate, and he needs to take a number of shots. That's what he is. He's a scoring point guard right now. So the criticism about him taking too many shots, I think that's misguided.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Heat getting the bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. And it's Miami with the rebound. Haslem's got 4 rebounds in this game. Chalmers against Westbrook. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the closeout there, Steve. Well done.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for James Harden. The Heat leading by 9. Now Chalmers. 10 points for him. And it's Wade with the jam.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between 2 teammates.
And that's the way it's been. A big margins for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
It's 2 fouls now here in the first half, so we'll see if they let him try to play through it.
Thunder on D. They trail by 11. And Chalmers kicks to Haslem. And Strong with the one-handed jam.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the dunk. That's for darn sure.
And that's how you call it.
You guys are crazy.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Guys, as you know, this Oklahoma City Thunder team made it all the way to the finals last year. A great achievement for a team so young. And of course, they still have plenty of room to grow. One big area is improving their passing. Last season, they were dead last in the league in assists. A lot of one-on-one basketball making up their offense. Forward Nick Collison said, "What's going to make us an elite team is being able to play together and share the basketball." I think the higher we go in that statistic will be good for us, being able to get more wins in a tough playoff series when the defense is really good. You have to be able to move the ball, and that's what we have to focus on. Kevin, they're trying to make a move in that direction.
Doris, we saw that in San Antonio in that series. It almost seemed like they started to incorporate some of the Spurs' great passing into their offense. Just getting better. And Durant gets it to go.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
You know, I think there's always a balance for Miami between getting out and running and letting Wade and LeBron do their thing and running the sets that Eric Spoelstra likes. Miami franchise has always been very controlled offensively over the years, and it's been a little bit of a quandary in terms of how to play. Do we get out and run, or do we play the way this team has traditionally played?
Here's Maynard after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Maynard the pass to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Feeds it to Collison. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. There is a tightrope that has been walked, Steve. You're right, with Miami in terms of play style. Clark seemed to find a balance, though, I thought, last year as the season went on.
Well, you know what? When you have players of their caliber, superstars, you got to give them a lot of rope and just let them go out and play and be free. It took some getting used to from both sides, but as you said, last year I thought they looked to be in sync.
Here's Maynard. The Heat getting the bucket. He dishes it to Cook. Takes a three. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. 10 points, and he's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have a defensive contribution that he can point to in the box score.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you could see it happening. You knew the Thunder were poised for a deep playoff run last year after coming up short to the Mavericks in 2011. They made quick work of them in the first round last year.
And the Heat making a change here. Bosh is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Perkins is checked in. Durant hits them both. Looking back on that series, Clark, it was a bit of a statement from the Thunder to go out and sweep the defending champions. Had a couple close games in there. But to do it in Dallas, I thought, with a Game 4 series-clinching win, was pretty impressive. I know, Steve, you thought so as well.
Oh, no question. And then, of course, they followed that up by beating the Lakers and then San Antonio before finally losing to Miami in the finals. So you look at that murderer's row of opponents that they had to face in the playoffs, and to win 3 series, pretty remarkable.
The feed now to Westbrook. Makes the lead pass. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
You gotta love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back.
And Cole kicks to LeBron. Here's Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got his 5th assist in this one.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Here's Maynard. He feeds it to Cook. Left side, Westbrook. Over Wade. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Cook. And 12 points for Russell Westbrook. The Heat leading by 15. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Wade. He's got 14. 6 to shoot. Back to Bosh. Unloads. Shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Here's Lewis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Pretty good performance from the free throw line last season. He was about 84% from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, he's an excellent free throw shooter, Kevin, especially for a big fella.
Here's Maynard. Over Chalmers. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Damon Bruce, and welcome to halftime. Miami up on top against Oklahoma City. Offensively, they've been in a zone. A lot of great team play, providing looks from all over the floor. For D. Wade, things are certainly going his way against Oklahoma City. He's got 14 points and 3 rebounds as well. And for the Thunder, it's been all hustle. They've done a great job executing their offense. They've been avoiding sloppy mistakes. We've seen Kevin Durant having a superb game. He's up to 14 points, and he's been working to get great looks from the field and making his trips to the free throw line count as well. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
We've seen D. Wade getting it done. He has 14 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Patty Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got his third rebound tonight.
Well, you look at Chris Bosh, and last year he put together another solid season with Miami, averaged about 18 points and 8 boards. Not the numbers that he had when he was in Toronto, but of course he didn't have all that talent around him. He's fit in quite well with Wade and LeBron.
Now here's Wade, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Bosh dishes to LeBron. 11 feet away. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for Bosh, Clark, you know, the dip in his numbers that he's said himself he's wanted to correct is to get his rebounding numbers back up in double digits.
Yeah, but you have to look at this Miami team as one of the best in the league, and the forwards do an unusual amount of rebounding. I mean, LeBron and D. Wade as a 2-guard and 3, they get a ton of rebounds, so Bosh doesn't necessarily have to do a bunch of glass either.
Rejected by Westbrook. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Chalmers pass to LeBron. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Shoots off the screen. And it's Miami with the rebound.
A humongous lead for them here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
Now here's LeBron. He used that pick to perfection. LeBron's now got 4 points in the quarter.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
That's good. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Here's Battier. The second chance points on the tip-in. Bosh has got 10 points in the game.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor. Really doing a nice job for the offense.
Goes for the alley-oop. And Ibaka slams it in.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Man.
Wow.
How about the communication between the teammates? That was an impressive display.
Here's LeBron, following the score by Serge Ibaka. LeBron kicks to Wade. Over Sefolosha. No good from Wade. Thunder trailing by 17.
Well, there's probably 2 areas of concern if you're a Miami fan. One is the depth of the front court, and the other is the point guard situation. Although last year I thought Mario Chalmers had an excellent season, and Norris Cole was a surprise, the rookie out of Cleveland State.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
The Heat leading by 15. Timeout called, the Heat. Well, back to Miami. If they can see their young players, and Steve was just mentioning this, grow into that point guard role as they did last year, then really, Clark, front court depth will be their only concern going from this point on.
And that's a pretty short list of concerns to have if you're a team. I mean, the Heat will always have to worry about depth to some degree given how they're built around the big 3, but it looks like they won't have too many point guard issues going forward.
Bosh in the post. He's against Perkins. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, with such a young core and showing that they can be a team that can hold their own in the tough Western Conference, it's possible we could be looking at a decade-long run here with the Thunder, where they win multiple conference championships and maybe NBA titles as well.
And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. See, that's a good thought. You certainly have to think so, the way they are dominating their division and the rest of the West the past few years. Clark, what a solid young core they have to go with.
Yeah, they're fantastic, Kevin. Such a young team. They've been knocking on the door for a championship the last couple of years, and they should be a contender as long as they can keep this core together and stay healthy.
Durant, no good. The Heat leading by 17. LeBron dishes to Wade. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Dwayne Wade's style of play is very high wire and high impact. I mean, he spends a lot of time getting fouled and bouncing off the hardwood, and every season he spends time packing muscle on his frame so he can handle that kind of pounding.
The first one falls. And Dwayne Clark, you mentioned his hard-charging style of play. Steve, if you're part of the Heat organization, how do you protect him from getting hurt?
Well, maybe you just give the ball to LeBron a little bit more often, but not a whole lot you can do, Kevin. I mean, this is the way Wade plays. He's always been an attacker. He's so athletic and strong that he's going to get to the rim and absorb a lot of punishment. So he just has to take care of his body and, make sure he spends a lot of time with the trainers after games. One of the things the Heat did a nice job of last year was preserving Dwayne Wade's energy by cutting down his minutes. In fact, a career low during the regular season for him. Second lowest scoring output of his career as well, but of course had a lot of help with LeBron James and Chris Bosh. More than willing to put his own personal numbers aside in search of the championship.
To the inside, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And some changes here for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Battier. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And you mentioned Dwayne Wade's career low in minutes. LeBron also played a career low in minutes. Chris Bosh, the second least to his rookie season. But there was a method to this. They wanted those guys rested in a very compacted season.
No question about it, Kevin, and that was pretty universal across the board when you looked at teams that were of championship caliber, trying to make sure they use the bench more effectively. And I hope it plays out going forward even in a more normal season, because there are a lot of good players, and it does save your star players a little bit to be at their best, hopefully, when the games mean the most, late and in the playoffs. Put that paw up there and banged it home. Yeah, man, that was nice.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
right.
That was strong.
Simple, direct, and effective.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 10. Back to LeBron. Over Durant. LeBron can't get it to go.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Here's Collison. He has 6. Tries to keep it alive. LeBron with it. Kicks it to Haslem. And the rejection by Perkins. Second chance shot. Now, here is Harden. He has 7. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
The Heat leading by 11. Allen passes to Chalmers. He passes to LeBron. The fadeaway. That one goes. Count it. LeBron's now got 6 points in the quarter.
And right now, he can do no wrong. Everything's working for him this quarter.
Harden outside. Dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. From past the arc. Another miss by Harden.
I think he's just got to compose himself, gather himself. He may be trying a little too hard out there. Let it flow. Let it happen. Don't force it.
Another shot. Bosh misses. Thunder trailing by 13. Westbrook drives in. Harden. Back to Westbrook. Gets it to go. Westbrook's got 20.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Now Chalmers. 10 points for him. Here's Bosh. Bosh with another miss.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
Harden against Allen. And here they come. Here's LeBron. Oh, look out.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that. Body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
And that last replay courtesy of Sprite. The Thunder have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And here's Westbrook. 20 points for him. And there's the pass to Harden from outside the arc. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Allen. LeBron outside. Buries another. LeBron's now got 19 points.
This has all been about him this quarter. I mean, their lead is safe if he keeps up this kind of play.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Durant against Chalmers. Back to LeBron. He kicks to Allen. To the middle. Goes up. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
I think the 2 most explosive point guards in the league right now, Kevin, are Derrick Rose and Westbrook. We just haven't seen the kind of point guards in league history with this kind of finishing ability at the rim.
Well, he does a great job absorbing contact, double clutching, and if he gets a good step on you, forget about it. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. That cuts the lead to single digits. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter. The Heat leading by 8. Chalmers with it. Bosh, that's the pick for Chalmers. The dish to LeBron. Pass to Allen. Over Collison. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Harden. Feeds to Perkins. Cannot hit. Nice D from Bosh.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
Thunder trailing by 10.
You know, when you look at Miami last season, what they tried to do was get away from shooting all the three-point shots and get LeBron and Wade down near the block. And I thought that was important. The shots broke out.
Now that is just simply pure power, fellas. A nasty throwdown right there.
I'm telling you, Steve, this building is in awe.
Is he blessed with amazing athleticism or what? That's just incredible.
He dishes it to Haslam. Back to LeBron. Now Haslam inside. And there's 1:45 left in the third. No good. The Thunder shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Westbrook kept alive. Harden kicks to Perkins and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
And a new group in for the Heat. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for Udonis Haslem. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Nick Collison. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Battier. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Battier's got 7.
How about that screen by D-Wade?
I thought Miami made one of the steals of the draft last year when they took Norris Cole, 28th out of Cleveland State. He got off to a hot start. They kind of leveled off as the season wore on. Like a lot of rookies, I think fatigue became a factor.
Wade with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Wade kicks to Cole. Lewis outside. Over Cephalosha. Lewis misses.
And Steve, as you mentioned, for Norris Cole, he tailed off a bit, but nonetheless, you know, he got valuable minutes throughout the season and made a nice contribution as the season went on. But nonetheless, he played valuable minutes and contributed as a rookie on an elite championship caliber team, and certainly that has to be encouraging.
Harden right side. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's the screen. Maynard dishes to Jones. Harden outside. Battier comes with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Jones against Lewis. The 3 from Harden. Hope they get it back. Gets it to go. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the...
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat out front, leading by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, well it was the stretch by the Heat that garners the uncontainable game today. It's been a defensive clinic as they just can't help but get stops. The lead continues to grow for them as they look like they are allergic to getting scored on.
Thank you, Doris. And how many times, guys, do we see a run like this become the difference maker in the outcome of a game?
Well, that usually is the case, Kevin, when one team can get on a run like they did, where they just feel so dominant offensively. More often than not, that's going to be the difference in the game.
And in this game, even at the very beginning of that run, you could sense the momentum getting ready to take a huge swing. And swing it did, fellas. Swing it did.
It's off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. And the Heat with some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Bosh. Allen comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now here's LeBron. Wade outside. Over Harden. Wade can't hit. Thunder trailing by 8. Harden outside. Durant with the screen on Battier. Harden the pass to Durant. Cephalosha defended by Chalmers. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Cephalosha. 20 points for James Harden. The Heat leading by 6. Wade kicks to LeBron. And there's the feed to Allen. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 23 points for LeBron.
The lift they've gotten from him today has been huge. I mean, he's been steady offensively and has helped them get out in front here so far.
Westbrook gets a screen from Ibaka. And Westbrook, here we go. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade, right side. Baseline try. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's a 10-point Heat lead. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They set the screen. Westbrook dishes to Cephalosha. Durant just inside the line. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. The Heat leading by 10. Now Chalmers. LeBron covered by Perkins. LeBron shot is off. The Thunder shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Westbrook double team. Harden, three-pointer. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Kept alive. Goes back up. Battier. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Thunder trailing by 12. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
He feeds it to Hart. A 3-ball. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
From 17 feet out. And the basket by Wade. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Kicks to Ibaka. He passes to Harden. Harden left side. Westbrook passes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ibaka. Connects on the 17-footer. Timeout called, the Heat.
James Harden has become one of the best players off the bench in the NBA, and anytime you get a guy who can score like that and create offense, it's a tremendous weapon to have coming off your bench.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And going back to Harden, very fashion forward. It's not
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. And here is Chalmers. Here's LeBron. Back to Chalmers. LeBron right side. Westbrook with the steal. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. This guy's able to create and dominate.
Here's LeBron. Connects on the foul line jumper. LeBron's now got 25 points in the game. Hayden with it. Ibaka sets the pick for Harden. Back to Ibaka. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
There's no stopping him when he gets to the basket like that. If you can't foul him in time, just get out of the way.
Well, Serge Ibaka is now in his 4th NBA season, just turned 23, and physically, he is scary. 6'10", 240, a world-class athlete, can jump out of the gym, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA.
The free throw drops from Ibaka. And Serge Ibaka, a late first-round pick. What a find for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, diamond in the rough, and they're hoping he will be the 4th star for the Thunder. When you look at Durant and Harden and Westbrook, when you look at what he's done in just his first 3 seasons, you can't put it past him. He may join that group and make it the Big 4 instead of the Big 3.
Sefolosha dishes to Harden. Ibaka with the screen on Wade. Here's Harden. Good. Harden's got 22.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
There's the bucket. Good.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Thunder trailing by 7. Ibaka with the screen on Wade. Inside Westbrook. Over Chalmers. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
Well, you love his motor and the effort level that's there on the offensive boards. That's always there. And those are the kind of things that create extra possessions for a team. And ultimately, the NBA games are generally...
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
Harden outside. Harden gets a screen from Ibaka. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. They double him with LeBron. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Thabo Sefolosha out of Switzerland, really a defensive stopper and a three-point shooter. But last season was a tough one for him. A torn tendon in his foot caused him to miss a good chunk of the year. He did come back in mid-March, but that was a tough thing to go through for him.
Westbrook against Chalmers. Dishes it to LeBron. Gets it to go. LeBron's now got 29 in the game.
I'll tell you what, when he gets going strong to the hoop, there's almost nothing the defense can do.
And Steve, you mentioned Sefolosha is a three-point shooter. It really wasn't until last season that he started hitting that shot with any kind of regularity.
Yeah, and a big leap for him out there. He went from shooting 27% from long range to almost 44%. He can continue that. The Thunder will be a lot tougher to handle.
Here's LeBron. Count that one. LeBron's now got 31 points.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Fires the three. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now.
You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end.
Gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. Over Perkins. Scooped up. Out to Battier. Battier left side. To the paint. The second chance effort. He flies to the bucket and lays it in. And the Heat lead by 5.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Westbrook kicks to Harden. That 3 off the mark. The Heat leading by 5. Now, here's Chalmers. And the shot is good. Now Harden. Ibaka sets the pick for Harden. Westbrook launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. LeBron's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Chalmers passed away. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Chris Bosh has checked in for Ray Allen. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Durant's checked in. Thunder trailing by 9. And here's Harden. Outside Durant. Puts it up. And he makes good on the layup. And Miami has possession. Here's Chalmers. The pass to Wade. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Pass to Ibaka. That's tipped. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Shot from 12. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The drive by LeBron. Wade. Open look. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by the Heat.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Back to Durant. Over LeBron. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. Harden's got his 9th assist in the game now. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The Heat leading by 9. Chalmers passed away. Gives him the lead pass. And there's Battier. That's good on the assist by Wade.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
And Battier, no good on that one. The Thunder shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. It's Durant with the drive. Up top to Ibaka. He kicks to Westbrook. No good on the 3. The Heat shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Wade. And that one's good.
Not much drama left in this one, guys.
No, it hasn't quite exactly been a nail-biter. I mean, it's going to be a great win for them, though.
Here's Westbrook. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over-anxious that time.
Well, for Russell Westbrook, last year a career high in field goal percentage and points per game. Just a devastating score, getting even better. And he can score in so many different ways. Transition, he can knock down the jumper, and he's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And that one falls for Bosh. And some changes here for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Battier. Lewis comes in for LeBron. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. Daquan Cook's checked in for James Harden. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Maynard. It's Durant on the wing. All alone. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. 20 seconds left in the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And stolen by Maynard. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
Here's Cole. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.